What's up? So today is Thursday, September 25th. I will be trading the Nasdaq like I do every day. So start going over my bias. I really haven't gone over the higher time frame too much before I came on here. So right now I see we're inside this daily fair value gap. So this is definitely an area we could start rejecting from, especially there's an order block down here we're tapping into as well, right? So you tapped into this daily order block, this daily fair value gap. So, I mean, I can't just be blindly bullish off of that, but it's something to keep in mind higher time frame. We're also tapping into this 4 hour gap. But if we inverse this, I'd want to see us come lower and maybe touch that one. But yeah, so then on the 1 hour, we're moving down pretty strong. I mean, ideally, I would like to see us maybe come down to that 4 hour and see if we have some reaction off that. But definitely not trying to catch a falling knife. Because I mean, this is just straight down. So let me mark out the session highs and lows. I was just using an indicator for this. I want to put my pinned comment real quick. Forgot to do that. I always forget to do that, to be honest. So, I mean, I don't see any session SMTs. There's no point in even, yeah. I mean, I'll just mark out. This is London high up here in case we start moving upwards. That's Asia high. That's Asia high on ES. That's London high on ES. So I'd like to see like a lower time frame shift in structure to where I can take like some form of continuation trade to the upside maybe. But I mean at first I'd have to see some shift in structure because this is just pretty bearish. I mean for where we could retrace to, I could definitely see us retracing to this unfilled 1 hour gap up here. That'd be the first area I'd like to target. So as of right now, it looks like we're respecting this 15-minute gap and trading out of it. Honestly, I would love to see us hit this unfilled 4 hour down here. That would be a nice area to take a long off of. Still just going straight down. I don't really see any good continuation trades you could really take here too. I mean, we're obviously going down to this unfilled 4 hour gap right now, but it's not like I'm not taking like an inversion off this, and like I don't really trade CISD entries, so I guess you maybe could have gotten like a CISD entry off that. That's just not the way I trade though. So I definitely want to see once we do tap into this unfilled 4 hour gap. I definitely want to see how we react off that. I mean, we're trading straight toward this. The thing I'm thinking right now though is yeah, we hit the unfilled 4 hour, but like let's say if I'm trying to take an inversion, like this leg right here is not easy to take an inversion off of. Doesn't look like. Maybe this 2 minute if we get a good close, but yeah, we're still just going straight down. Did I not mark out that properly? Oh no, that is an unfilled 4 hour gap. No, I'm bugging. So I mean, if we start just trading right through this, especially if at 10 a.m. if we close through this gap, I'll probably be pretty bearish at that point. Because like if we were gonna be bullish, we wouldn't disrespect every single gap in this leg. Because like we honestly might do that unless we start rejecting soon. And we're probably gonna open up this unfilled 5 minute gap right here. But yeah, it's not something I want to target though. I mean, if we like come up and trade into that and start rejecting out of it, like clearly, honestly, we're too we're not in discount. We're too premium. So like, I really can't take a short all the way down here. I feel like as a condition, I'll definitely once this 5 minute gap starts opening up though, this is definitely gonna be a huge condition for me because like once we come up and trade back into this 5 minute gap, if we're truly bearish, it should hold. But if it gets inverted, that's gonna sign we're gonna start rejecting out of there. I'd definitely be bullish at least till the unfilled 1 hour gap, but from there, we could potentially start rejecting down from there. And I'm drinking electrolytes if you're wondering why there's a spoon in my water. So we're still just displacing straight down. Exciting. Fun, fun, fun. I wonder in terms of like SMTs, I wonder, are there any SMTs I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no. Wow, we're just displacing straight down. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting for more structure to form at this point because like I'm not gonna take a short when you look at the higher time frame. I mean, we are trending like this low down here is definitely gonna be the draw, I bet at this point. But it's so there's no retracements. Like where did we retrace here? I guess we retraced this gap over here, but like this is a little bit of retracement. This thing is just dropping. Well, I think at 10 a.m. there's something existing home sales. So I mean, at this point, I feel like I want to see how that comes out. 10 a.m. is definitely gonna confirm or deny with my bias. Oh, this is some drop. So I definitely wanna whenever ES or NQ takes this extreme wick low, at that point I'll start looking for longs. But as of right now, there's no way I'm taking a long. I feel like unless it's like some form of retracement play, maybe if it looks good enough, like mechanically. So we're about to open up another unfilled 5 minute. Ugh. So I'm sitting on my hands till 10 at this point, not doing anything. I mean, the only thing I'd even potentially take would be if we were like retrace to this unfilled 5 minute gap, and then we get a strong rejection out of it. I mean, I would definitely take a continuation toward these lows down here. But I just don't like. I don't want to hold their news. We might retrace this unfilled 5 minute gap, maybe. We're not opening up any gaps while doing it though. That I see. Interesting. So now that we're probably gonna tap in this unfilled 5 minute gap, we're probably gonna. I hope we open up this 2 minute. I feel like the 2 minute would be a mildly clean inverse. It would be really nice though if we could manage to get a retracement to this other unfilled 5 minute gap. Because I feel like when we're just dumping down like this, like that first gap doesn't really send us down, but like the one above it will. Yeah, so we're just running through that gap right now. So if this 2 minute gap's gonna open up over here, I'm probably not gonna take it, but I feel like I'll eye it. So we might get a retracement as unfilled 5 minute gap, which will be nice. Getting really close. I feel like this thing keeps moving on me. I hate this. Can you just like not move your chart if you have that on there? So we still haven't tapped into the gap yet. We came really close. If we were to like tap into that and immediately start rejecting it though, that'd be pretty clean to be honest. We didn't even tap into it. This is very interesting. Is there a 4 minute? Okay, get out of here. Ugh, there's this 3 minute. This 3 minutes kind of buns. Ugh. Like your risk to reward's cooked, your break even's kind of cooked. Ooh, even if you put your stop up here, it's a crazy stop. So I mean, if we close through this gap, I'll definitely be bearish, but not bearish enough to take a short though. Cause like, if you think about it too, like in terms of premium and discount, am I really gonna enter a short all the way down here? I mean, like, it's not like we're that close to this low down here. If we were like a lot closer, maybe I'd take a trade like that. But like, if we're gonna be all the way up here, I'm not gonna like Hail Mary 200 points because I think we're gonna hit there. Like, don't get me wrong, it could happen, but most days, is it gonna happen? Probably not. It's looking like we're gonna close through this gap. There was like a more clear S&T, I might consider this more, but so I guess we did not close through that gap. So as of right now, the 3 minutes holding. That's the reason I'm looking at the 3 minute is just because it's the highest time frame gap. Like there's a 2 minute, but if that 2 minute fails, the 3 minute could still hold. And I guess, yeah, in 5 minutes, we're going to open up this unfilled 15-minute gap up here. It's also going to be an unfilled 5 minute gap, too. Almost. They're essentially, they're a couple points away. I definitely want to see 10 a.m. news come out, though. So I'm still just waiting for 10 a.m. That's definitely going to clear up my bias. Because right now, I'm honestly a little confused. Because, like, we're so oversold. I feel like I want to say that I just lost my train of thought. I want to say that I'm bearish, but we're just so oversold. It would be nice if news could push us up a little bit, give us a retracement, and then just continue down. But I mean, it's orange shoulder news, so like, what's it gonna do? Nothing. Ugh. So I guess this 3 minute. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention. Did it close exactly on the 3 minute? That's like, no, it didn't. So I guess the 3 minute's gonna close at 10 a.m. Interesting. I'm so happy this news is coming out though. This been nothing interesting so far. I'm bored. I've been saying that a lot. So news is dropping right now. Ugh. Didn't even close to that 3 minute. It's not that interesting of a news candle. So now we also opened up an unfilled 15-minute gap up here. So we have an unfilled 5, an unfilled 15. Technically, even though it's not that strong, this is technically a data high. So these are all targets. I could target right unfilled 5 minute, unfilled 15 minute, data high. The only thing I don't like is that we are rejecting from this 5 minute right here. But if I get some strong rejection up, I see something that looks clear enough. And I'll technically mark out this is the data low. Well, actually, I should double check what it is on an NQ. So that's 495. Did this only happen on MNQ? That's that's weird. That's actually really weird. Interesting. So I ignore that high. It's non-existent. It doesn't show an NQ. It doesn't exist to me, to be honest. Because whenever there's a difference between MNQ and NQ, I always choose NQ. That makes sense. But if we can displace up and then immediately inverse down, wouldn't be half bad. I'd love to see us just sweep that high. I want to see a retracement up here to take a short. Because if it starts displacing down now, it's not enough of a retracement for me to take a short. Is there? There's not an SMT at the lows. Nope. I'm still waiting. I want to get a retracement to any of these gaps. Unfilled 15, unfilled 5, and I want to see a rejection immediately out of that, and I'll take an inverse off that easy. So we're getting pretty close to this unfilled 15. So we're so close to this unfilled 15. I want to see if NQ hit it. No, it did not. So close. The main reason I'll have to pay attention to NQ though is because that 10 a.m. candle just looks so different. Okay, so we finally hit that unfilled 15-minute gap. So I don't think we hit the unfilled 5 though. Not like it really matters that much. Can we like perfectly hit it? Okay, yeah, now we hit the unfilled 5. So I'd like to see some form of SMT get put in. That would make this like really A plus. Hmm. And one thing that would make me flip my bias too is if we start closing above this 15-minute gap right here. So like let's say it hits 10:15 and we close above there, I'd start to be pretty bullish because like if we were truly bearish, we should respect this 15-minute gap. This 5 minute, if we come down and inverse the 5 minute, it looks kind of mid, depending on how I see it closes. I wonder how loud my keyboard is. It's probably really loud, on stream at least. Well, I just scheduled my next YouTube upload. So it looks like we're going to open up this 5 minute gap in 2 minutes. Honestly, if we were to come down here after we inverse the 15, which I feel like is asking a lot, I don't even think that would happen. But if we inverse this 15, I'm going to start to be a lot more bullish. The 15 minute gap. Still no SMT at the low, though, I don't think. So we're probably going to run through this 15 minute gap, to be honest. And like the absolute last thing I'd want to see to get swept to be bearish would be if we come up and sweep that high. I'd want to say like an immediate rejection off that. And if not, like I have to be bullish. This 5 minute gap's gonna open up now, but it's definitely not something I want to target because like in this leg, there's just all these gaps. So just not a clean retracement to target. Honestly, right now I'm kind of confused my bias, to be honest. And I feel like a lot of times traders that they try to like force like an idea of where price is gonna go, but like I have no idea right now, to be honest. I'm waiting for something that looks really clear. I have not gotten that yet. So it looks like we're coming up to this high I was talking about. So unless we sweep this high and like literally immediately displace away from it, like like immediately, I gotta be bullish. Wow, this is so boring. I love days when I can just like sit down, wait like 15 minutes, just take a trade. I'm in it for 5 minutes, then just walk away. Best type of days. So we have an SMT at this high. If we like immediately displace down, like right now, I'd consider shorts. But if we're not going to displace like straight down right now, I can't do it. We're about inverse is 15 too. So what I think is probably going to happen is let's say, so we're going to inverse this 15-minute gap right here. That's going to make me turn bullish. Once this gets inverted, I'm going to say, okay, I'm looking for a retracement to a bullish gap now, right? An unfilled bullish gap. So we invert that 15, we come down, hit this unfilled 5-minute gap, and then reject out of there. I know it's asking for a lot, but that'd be pretty high probability in my opinion. Even too, if we were to just invert that and not take the high, I'd even feel comfortable just targeting that high if I can get a good risk reward. So we got like 1 minute till this candle closes. I'm not taking this. I'm just looking at something. I feel like we could retrace. I'm not taking this. Just thinking. I feel like this is a poor setup. I feel like if we actually swept something meaningful, this would be a good setup. There's even there's a 1 minute, but it's like inverted. Yeah, and like part of the reason I said I was just looking at it, but I wouldn't take it, like you're putting your stop at relative equal highs. Those need to get ran first. So, I mean, at this point, we inverted the 15-minute gap. So, like, if we retrace back down and tap into any of these unfilled fives and reject out of it, I take longs off that. Because at this point, I'm honestly fully bullish. Yeah, so I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna sit here and just wait for any retracement to an unfilled 5 or 15-minute gap, and just take a rejection out of that if I can get a good one. Are those trend ending relative equal highs? Yes, they are. That would be if we can leave these behind. That'd be something good to target. They're not getting left behind though. That's cool. Uh, so the next bullish target that I'm looking at, I mean, I see there's this unfilled 1 hour gap. That's definitely the first place I'd target. I mean, from there though, there's this other 1 hour unfilled gap. I mean, past there, then you got London highs, Asia highs, right? It'd be really nice if I could get some form of retracement though. Like we're about to open up this unfilled 5 minute too. So I hope I can get a retracement into an unfilled gap. That would make me happy. Only got a minute till this candle closes. Yes, I mean, I guess. So this unfilled 5 minute gap's gonna open up now. I'm still just waiting for some form of retracement to take longs. I just don't want to take longs when we're so overextended. You know, I ain't watching this price action. No retracements. that even how you spell retracement? I should know the answer to this. Wow, it is right. First try. Proud of myself. So honestly, if we tap into this 1 hour gap and we don't retrace at all, depending on how structure looks, I want to look at. So I mean that's gonna become an unfilled 5 minute gap, I think. Hmm. I'm not taking anything yet. I'm just eyeing something. I want to see if we tap in this unfilled gap, yeah, like that, right? And then if we inverse this 1 minute, that 3 minutes probably gonna open. Nah, it's not a good trade. And it's gonna be a 4 minute. Hmm. Mm. I feel like it'd be cleaner if we could open up a 2 minute inverse that for me to try to take a retracement trade. I just feel like we haven't rebalanced this range at all since we started moving up and we tapped into that 1 hour gap. So I want to see a retracement to at least like an unfilled 5 minute gap. But that's only if we can like close this like through this next candle. Pretty much. So I gotta mark out this gap right here. 'Cause that's the main gap I'm eyeing. And the 2 minute didn't open up. We just opened up a 3 minute though. I missed that. Yeah, no, that's bad trade. Bad trade. So I'm still looking for a retracement to any of these gaps to try to take longs out of there. We might open up another unfilled 5 minute gap in 2 minutes, maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah. Well, before, remember I was talking about how we tapped into that 1 hour, so I want to see some form of retracement. Looks like we're starting to get that now. I just really couldn't get a clean setup because I missed there was a 3 minute gap, so I really can't take that. But once we retrace into any of these 5 minutes, I will take longs off that. And this unfilled 5 minutes might become an unfilled 15 minute. Yeah, so we have like 1 more minute for that. Wow, we didn't even retrace that gap. That's annoying. I just want a retracement to take longs. So I'm still just waiting for. If we tap into this gap and just invert something out of it, I'd take that. Ideally, I'd like to see an SMT paired with it though. So I want to see a retracement down to this unfilled 5 minute gap. Don't know if I'm going to get it. Ugh. It's, dude, see, that's why I didn't want to say it out loud. Because I'm like, oh yeah, we're almost getting this retracement. And then it just shoots straight up. Ugh. I just wanted a retracement. Ugh. Oh, wow. Oh. For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna not get any trades today. I feel like it's just gonna consolidate all day. Um, is this actually gonna retrace? That would be cool. I shouldn't say it too soon though. I'll jinx it. Oh. Oh. What I'm looking at right now is just so this is 4 minute. I feel like if we close through the 4 minute, it'd be pretty obvious we're gonna retrace, but we like didn't close through. We closed exactly at it. Are we not gonna retrace? Haven't opened up any gaps I haven't missed, right? No. I have this in two places written. Okay. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I'll retrace. Ugh. So I mean, we could be setting up a good like accumulation up here. If we like manipulate down and come right back up, it'd look pretty clean. You said, did I catch puts? Nah, I didn't really catch any shorts this morning. So I feel like we just started going straight down at open. And I didn't get any good retracements that I liked. Did you catch any puts this morning or shorts? Momentum, nice. Are these equalized? No. Wonder on NQ if they're equalized. Nah. They're like one tick off, I want to say. But the high of this candle is 0.25. Yep. They're off by a tick. I've been waiting for this retracement so patiently. We're about to open up an unfilled 15-minute gap up there. I feel like if that one opens up, we're definitely going to tap into that. You said it's going to be hard to be bearish after the South Korean announcement of the $350 bill pledge of US goods. I'm honestly not too educated on exactly what that is. I'm Googling it right now. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I'm bullish mostly because of technicals. I'm more of a technical trader. I mean, it tells me to be bullish. I honestly didn't even know about that. US UK cooperation on artificial intelligence, nuclear power, and quantum computing. Interesting. But so one thing I'm gonna be looking at right now is we're gonna open up this unfilled 15-minute gap, and we literally have not retraced like since 10 a.m. So if we invert that and give me a good one-to-one, you said trade agreement. It's what started the recovery. It came out 40 minutes ago. Oh, yes, I got like finalized or something 40 minutes ago. 20-point stop. So if we close through this 1 minute like next candle, I'm definitely setting a limit at one-to-one. That's not even one-to-one though. I gotta bring it up a tick. So we did not close through the gap, so I'm not setting a limit yet. But we have like an unfilled 15-minute gap down here, and I feel like we should retrace to it. I just really wouldn't take a trade unless I can get a one-to-one from it. Yeah, so if we close this 1 minute gap, I'm definitely setting a limit at one-to-one. But that's only if we don't hit this unfilled 15-minute gap first. So I'm probably going to set my limit once this candle closes. Yeah, so I put my limit. So I have a limit just at one-to-one right here. Just targeting this unfilled 15-minute gap down here. Getting pretty close to filling me, but it didn't fill my order just yet.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in there. So I'm just targeting this unfilled 15-minute gap. My stop's up at that high. I'm taking this on alpha futures, so that's why you can't see my P&L, but I promise I'm in this. Ugh. It's definitely getting a good reaction off that. I wish I would have taken a little more contracts, honestly, but whatever. I was under risk by like $50. I'll set a limit for one, maybe two. I'll set a limit for one. Add another contract if it comes back up to my break even. Well, I think we're probably. I'm just gonna get rid of it because we're probably just gonna go straight to my take profit. Hmm. I should have left that limit there. Well, I can limit sell one.
Order filled.
Okay.
Order filled.
Yeah, I had another one too. But not the best reaction here right now. Yeah, it might stop me out, to be honest. It's whatever.
Order filled.
Yep, okay, I'm out there. So I'll still take one more trade on the day. The main reasoning I had behind this one was just that like if we look here, we came all the way up, right? No retracements. Unfilled gaps everywhere, right? Like unfilled 5-minute gaps. I mean, we tapped into this 1 hour gap right here. We swept like these highs up here. I feel like it looks more clean like the 15-minute. Yeah, like we came up here and swept this 15-minute internal high. We should retrace to one of these gaps. I guess we're just too bullish. You said you're short biased yourself. You're too afraid of a hard inversion back up after trapping shorts. Yeah, kind of like what just happened to me. Wait, how much am I down this account? That's cool. Uh, so I mean, still, if I get any retracement, I'll still take longs. Did you were typing that before it happened? I mean, yeah. I feel like I do take retracement trades though. It is one of the things I take. I feel like that one wasn't the cleanest retracement trade, but I'm hoping we're in the 11 a.m. macro now, so hopefully we can move down. So I'm hoping we can retrace. I want to see this unfilled 15 get hit. There's even LR down here. So I feel like we should hit it soon. There's all these resting stops. It even goes further than I thought. I mean, what? I could probably drop from like here to here. This is some chop. I feel like we've done nothing for the past like 30 minutes. More like 20, I guess, but And I mean, I'm not gonna take this, but this is kind of the same idea as what I took before, where like there's a highest time frame inversion. I mean, I'm not taking this, but I bet probably just because I said I'm not taking it, that was probably gonna work out. Yeah, I guess I wasn't too confident in that retracement play, but it's looking like that one's working out. I'm still just waiting for a retracement for longs. Ugh. I just want a retracement. Am I really not gonna get a retracement? I'll probably watch this till like 11:10, but it's like if it starts getting past 11 and we're not doing anything, I mean, cause like look at the 5 minute chart. Like, what are we doing here? Nothing. There's so many unfilled gaps down there. Ugh. Oh, this is so boring to watch. It's like watching paint dry. I feel like the main thing it tells me, like, this is not good price action is like this 5 minute chart. Like, the range from what, 1030 is how many points? Let's check. Yeah, since 1030, we've been in a 46 point range. We have not created one fair value gap on any time frame on the 3 minute or above. I mean, I'll just watch until like maybe like last minute we kind of dump down, go back up. But yeah, the only trade I would really take at this point is if we get some like V-shaped recovery going down, tapping into an unfilled gap, and coming right back out of it. So this is 11 a.m. open coming up here. So that means I'm gonna call it in 10 minutes if I don't see anything. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's no shot I'm gonna get a retracement. Like it looks like it's moving down right now. I just don't believe it. My God, are we actually gonna reach raise? Ugh. Ugh. I've literally waited for this retracement for like a half an hour. I don't even know if I'm getting it yet. Just a couple more points lower. What's that, like 8 points lower I need? Oh my God. I've been waiting for a retracement all morning. How am I gonna play this? So honestly, If we immediately come back up and invert this 1 minute, the only thing I don't like is, I mean, so your break even point would be, I mean, I feel like if you look for the highest time frame in the leg, it's probably gonna end up being this 3 minute. I mean, even though we got a retracement, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get an entry. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna get good enough structure to take any longs off this, to be honest. Because I feel like the only way I'd like this is if we shoot up like right now. But there's these gaps above I don't like. Interesting. Mm, I feel like the main reason I don't want to take this is because we're gonna create this unfilled 3 minute and just tap into it immediately. So I mean, I feel like the only trade I would really take is if we immediately inverse this 3 minute. It's not the strongest though, because it's just so high in premium. So that 3 minute just opened up. So if it closes at 11:09, I would take that. Ah. I feel like that's the last thing I would even take for the whole day though. Like after that, I'll call it for the day if we don't get this closed right now. Yeah, I'm probably not getting an entry here, to be honest, unless. I'm too zoomed out. I mean, yeah, so we're in this unfilled 15. Okay. If this 1 minute opens up, we hit the unfilled 5, okay. If we immediately V shape out and inverse this 1 minute, I'd take that. But that's like, we'd have to inverse it quick. Oh, this thing's dumping now. I feel like it stopped me out. That's so annoying. Where it stopped me out was up here. But, so this 1 minute gap is probably going to open up right now. So if it inverts right now, I will take this. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get entry on this, to be honest. Because I see we are S&T'ing with this low over here. Oh, I'd like to see the SMT hold. It's probably not gonna. You never know though. The thing is, I feel like on paper the setup doesn't look too horrible, but the timing, it's just getting too late in the day. 'Cause, yeah, it's 11:10 now. I mean, we're gonna open up a 2 minute. And at this point, I want to see that 2 minute get inversed. But I'm not trying to be waiting that long to take a trade. Yeah, I feel like when you get later in the day, the trades just start getting lower probability. You know, I call it 11:10. I gotta follow my rules. Yeah, so L day for me. Not that big of a deal though. I have no idea who's calling me right now. That's not relevant. So I want to rip an Instagram story saying how I lost. Dude, it's gonna be so annoying when I feel like this 2 minutes gonna invert and win. I really can't take it though. Only because I like to follow my rules and it would happen outside. But I mean, honestly, if you're still looking for a trade and you're still bullish, if that 2 minute closes through, it's definitely not the worst trade to take. Yeah. Honestly, I know I said it's a good trade to take that 2 minute if it inverts, but if it's gonna invert all the way up there, it's not a good trade. Yeah, your risk reward's cooked. I wish it inverted sooner. I would have taken that. Whatever. Took one trade on live today. I lost. Nah, I'm gonna retry this. I feel like I always take multiple tries. I hate myself. Took one trade on live today. I ended up losing it. Took this on 3 funded accounts. I'm still new to this live trading thing. I never know what to say when I put stuff in my Instagram story. How'd that come out? Good enough. Yeah, but I guess real quick before I head out, I will go over my reasoning for the trade that I took. So I'm pretty sure it was yeah, it was this. So I took a short somewhere over here, and I just went for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So the reason I entered this short was because at this point in time, we had moved so far up and we had not retraced to any of these gaps, right? We had unfilled 15 here, unfilled 15 here on the 5 minute, right? Unfilled 5, unfilled 5, unfilled 5, another unfilled 5. So, yeah, and then this became an unfilled 15 even up here. So I was like, we got to retrace to at least one of these unfilled gaps. Like for bearish things, we tapped into this 1 hour gap. So like we were in need of some form of retracement. So we inverted this 1 minute gap here. It was the highest time frame that separated pretty much price from this unfilled 15-minute gap. So I just set a limit at 1 to 1 because I really don't like taking trades that aren't a 1 to 1 risk to reward. So I got my limit filled, but unfortunately ended up coming here and stop rating me. So I got stopped out, and then we did get that retracement because we needed it. You say it was another short trap. Yeah. But yeah, so I got trapped in here pretty much. They stopped rating me, then we did get that retracement, and then from here, I was looking for longs down here, but the close of this candle here, one was outside of my trading window. I like to be done at 11:10, and this was at 11:11, so it was 1 minute after. But the close of that is just so cooked. Like if we closed like up here, it's something I'd take, but it's like when you're closing all the way up here, your risk to reward is demolished, right? You got a 57 point stop. So yeah, so I mean, I took an L today, but not the worst L. I understand why I take it, why I took it. Not like I'm mad at myself. But yeah, I guess does anyone have any questions about any of the trades I took? Any questions in general? Probably not. But yeah, so if you watch this all the way through, I appreciate you showing up. I also recommend checking out Alpha Futures. In my opinion, they are the best prop firm. So the links in the pinned comment, and I also have my free Discord linked in that pinned comment, so check them out. But I hope you have a good rest of your day, and thanks for showing up.